Why would you even look for a cat? Cats don't give a fuck about you guys. Cats do not care. How many people here have cats? And how many people, you think your cat loves you, don't you? Let me tell you something, guys. You remember in the Egyptian times, like when they had like hieroglyphs on the wall, a bunch of cats used to be on these hieroglyphs, and so that means that cats remember at one point when they were like gods to a community. They have never forgotten that shit. And they'll remind you all the fucking time. Cats don't care about you. Only a cat will leave your house after you fed it, go to someone else's house and get fed, then come back to your house expecting more food. And may even scratch you after that shit. It's like a terrible boyfriend as a furry dwarf. That's what cats don't give a fuck. I've always found it strange that like golden Labradors or like retrievers and stuff, these dogs work as guide dogs. They will help you if you are blind. But cats are known for their good eyesight. Have you ever seen a cat with a blind person? You've never seen them. They don't give a fuck. Cats don't like you, they tolerate you, right? Dogs are loyal, like homeless people still have dogs. Nowhere to go, boy, but we're still together. You try to be homeless with a cat, see what happens. Your cat will be like, although we come to the end. Cat's gone. Do you remember that song, End of the Road? It's a great song, Boys to Men, man. They were fucking amazing. Like, and the best part was like all the guys in Boys to Men could sing like fucking angels, apart from one guy called Michael who didn't even need to sing. Like they'd be like, and he was like, baby. The crazy part is, Michael left the group. I swear, Michael left Boys to Men because he felt he wasn't getting the respect he deserved. This is an actual fact. That means they were in the room about to go on stage, and then he came in and was like, guys, Michael, what's wrong? I need to speak to you about something. Michael, why are you shouting, man? Calm down. I love me a bit of R&B, man. Love some R&B. And I've been trying to listen to R&B, man, because I feel like music nowadays doesn't tell you how to speak to the ladies romantically, man. I'm trying to reacquaint myself with the music. Although I feel like a lot of R&B and like boy band songs, they give young women an unrealistic image of men. How many ladies in here were told by like boy bands, I will love you forever, and you realise that you outlived men by like 7 years? How the fuck is that? You know, because they give hip-hop singers a hard time about like being responsible in their lyrics. I think that boy bands and R&B bands should do the same thing. They should have more realistic songs that we can all relate to, because I saw on a website once that women appreciate honesty. Is that true? Yeah. Is it though? Well, I feel like when women say, I want you to be honest, what they mean is, I'm going to ask you a question. And if I don't get the answer I want, war. I say that because I went to a lady's house recently. And she was like, Dane, I made dinner and I want you to try it. Tell me what you think. Be honest. I was like, are you sure? She was like, of course I'm sure, Dane. You know I love you. Try the food. I tried it. I was like, this is delicious. Could use a little salt. She went fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? You're so fucking ungrateful. I spent all day working on this meal and you take me some salt. Get the fuck out of my house. I'm like, hey, why don't you calm down, mum? Honesty is not always the best policy, I'll tell you that. But I think boy bands should at least be more realistic in the lyrics, man. You know, something nice that we can all get on board with, you know. Something like, baby, I want to hold you. I don't want to listen to your problems the whole night. We both got work in the morning. You know, something sweet, something simple like, that's your mother. Why do I have to go? Honesty. Sweet, nice, 90s R&B slow jam, something like, baby, I love you so much. Apart from that 1 week of the month when you're unbearable and I can't love you. Oh, lost some of you there, no? that's right, I made a joke about periods. Now, I want you to know, like, in comedy, sometimes people are like, oh, women always talk about their periods, it drives me fucking crazy. Let me tell you something, you want to talk about your periods, talk about your fucking periods. You know why? If I started bleeding out my dick when I was 12, everyone would know. You think you can have a conversation without me? I would not stop until there was a whole comic relief just for my dick. I bled out of my dick. Any conversation you'd be having, things about to rain. You know what else drops? Blood out my dick! Maybe like two guys on the grill, like, yeah, man, what do you do with them steaks? Yeah, pre-cooked steaks, the anchor steaks, you know, kind of marinate them overnight. How do you like yours? Rare, a little bit of blood. Speaking of blood, I'm bleeding out my dick! My baby's always ruining the barbecues. I want to stop about that shit. You know, I wish that, you know, we as men, you know, I can only speak for myself. I guess we don't have the same emotional intelligence as women. We don't get to train our emotions as much. We don't handle female emotions very well. That's why I believe that menopause is called menopause. Whoever came up with it had to put a little bit of hope in there to make women think it would start again. Because realistically, it should be called stop, right? Or like halt, but it's menopause. And I imagine the first time it happened, lady was sitting down, she was flustered and shit. Doctor came in, he's like, well, madam, I've got your figures back, and I don't know the best way to tell you this. It seems here that your reproductive system has finally stopped, you're no longer producing eggs, I guess, so that's that news. And she was like, what the fuck did you just say? I am bloated, I am hormonal, I am flushed to fuck, I cannot control my body temperature, and I feel squatty and frumpy. You wanna fucking repeat yourself? Doctor? Did I say stopped? I meant paused. Yeah, you go fine, man. You know, the diagnosis is not complete. When you come back in a few weeks, I'll be on holiday, so a friend of mine will be taking care. And it's That's it, man. I wish I understood as much as ladies do. Man, we don't talk the way women talk, man. Women talk all the time, and the best things about you. This is why women don't have issues like men have. Like, if women have problems with their bodies, they talk about this shit in the open, on TV and stuff. If a woman has a stomach problem, she will take Senecot. I don't even know what that is, because women talk about it, right? And I say the pH down below gets, you know, maybe a bit too low. You take some calcium duo to cure that thrush. I didn't know that because women talk about their problems. Maybe a bit further down, got a problem there, Vagisil will clean that shit right up. As long as it's hypoallergenic, because did you men know that a vagina can become infected from being too clean? It's called bacterial vaginosis. Look it up. If you're going to go into terrain, you need to get a fucking map, man. Take the rough with the smooth, that's how that works. You know, men don't talk about their problems like that. You know, I come from a community disproportionately affected by prostate cancer. That is not a conversation I can have with my friends. Say to my friend, hey man, you had your prostate checked, he'd be like, no, you're gay, bro. What are you talking about? Hey, you don't have to tell me, I'm gonna have anything done to me, you dickhead. Shut up. Three things you can't really ask a young black dude from South London. Have you had your prostate checked? He's gonna go crazy. Bro, are you a virgin? What are you fucking talking about, bro? I've got loads of girls. You know I met that girl on holiday? No, she's not on social media. Just don't look for her, innit? Fuck you, bro. And the final question being, have you been to Nando's before? What the fuck do you think, lady? You see me here stealing orange juice? This men don't talk, man. Women talk all the time. You see when women go to the toilet in a nightclub, it's a second nightclub. There's a queue, nice dresses, conversations, you know. This is what happens when girls go into a toilet, right? They'll go into a toilet, they start complimenting each other's dresses, taking pictures, you know, talking about the whole ensemble. By the time they left, there's a new friend going on holiday with them. That's how it works. Men don't talk like that. I've never spoken to a man in a fucking urinal. There's nothing to be said. You want to talk with your dick out, go to prison, alright? come here for no flaccid dick. You come from around here? I don't come anywhere in here, sir. I don't know, man. Like, I wish we understood as men more about women's problems. We don't have this kind of discourse. It's a problem. And then we let capitalism mislead us as men, and they misrepresent what menstruation is like for women on TV. Because I was all under the impression when a lady is menstruating, she might want a hot water bowl for the stomach cramps, maybe some ibuprofen, maybe a glass of wine, maybe some chocolate or some comfort food. And for men to leave you the fuck alone while supporting you at the same time. And you watch the advert and it's like, wow, by the phone with wings, by the phone for you. And there's a woman hang gliding through the sky, and then abseiling down a mountain. Then they're trying to break into a bank. I'm like, I'm sorry, I thought I was watching the Spanish Child, but this is the Charlie's Angels trailer. What the fuck? How many times have you been on your period and been like, oh man, Sadie, my stomach cramps are killing me. You want to go mountain biking? No one says that, ever. So it's Black History Month, no presents, fuck you guys. Very disappointing that no one seems to acknowledge it. What's even more disappointing, they decided that they're going to do Brexit at the end of Black History Month. That's as bittersweet as it gets. Now, I won't lie to you guys, I voted to remain. Now, I don't want to start a whole political discourse about it, you vote however you wanted to, okay? However, like, I want to explain to you why I voted to remain. And why I still want to remain. Because, and I'm trying to use an analogy that doesn't involve political jargon, I don't want to divide the room. Let's try talking about something we can all relate to, McDonald's, right? We all know McDonald's. I will try to explain my Brexit choices with a McDonald's analogy. Let's say the manager of McDonald's comes on TV and he's like, ladies and gentlemen of the United Kingdom, we have decided at McDonald's we're going to bring back the McRib. Some people are like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I remember the McRib from when I was a child, and I like to go back to a place of nostalgia when I can be comfortable with my family. Reminds me of good old times. And some of you are like, I don't really know about the McRib. Nobody knows what's in it and what it contains, and so just for the sake of being safe, I enjoy international cuisine. I'ma leave the McRib. And then some people on the internet are like, we need to fucking bring it back because it's got pork in it, and I like pork. And what's happened to my fucking country? You know who I mean. Now, let's say we have a vote to bring back the McRib and we decide yes by a margin of 52 to 48. That's cool. But then let's say that the manager of McDonald's comes back on TV and he's like, alright, so you want the McRib? Psh, I quit. The McRib starts to look less appetizing. I'm just saying, let's say you were driving in an Uber, and the driver said, all right, left or right, and you said right, and then he jumped out of the car and started rolling. You'd be like, where the fuck are we going? I'm unsure of our destination. I lie, man. I like multiculturalism. I like living in a place where people pass and go and we have free movement. Free movement is what everybody should have. Because, yeah, we should definitely have free movement, man. Especially because we can't rely on, like, English beggars. English beggars are lazy as fuck. They're not lazy. The problem is, because the underground in the UK is so fucking small and cramped, you can't really do any dances. Like, you know when you watch like viral videos of like American like beggars? That shit looks really exciting because the subway's big in New York. It's air conditioned so you can get on and be like, spare change please, beg. Beg money. So cramped and humid on the English bit. They're just like, excuse me. I can't even stand upright, excuse me. That sounds kind of right-wing. I don't really have a lot of problems with, like, you know, if you're in a position you need help, I'm happy to help, man. Although I've been traveling in Europe recently, just came back from Belgium, and the beggars there I can't fucking stand them, I'm sorry. You can judge me how you want, but Darren was walking down the street, minding my own business. Somebody comes up to me, oh, can you help out? Thomas Cook left me stranded. Is there anything you can do? They won't let me leave my hotel. I was like, well, Why don't you do like the rest of the immigrants and asylum seekers do? Maybe you go back and fight. It's always easy when you say it to them. Too soon? Because I thought you guys would be fine with delays. So. No, that is too soon. Alright, fine, everybody. I do enjoy traveling. It's a good part of this job. I was in America a few months ago. Not bragging, just saying. And I was doing a gig just like this, except there was a 14-year-old kid in the audience. When there's a 14-year-old kid there, you got to try and temper your language, right? I guess I got to be a bit more responsible. I said to him, hey, yo, you should listen to what I have to say. You might learn something about the world from these jokes. And he was like, I've got Xbox Live and free porn, what the fuck can you teach me? He not laughed at anything apart from that. And the thing is, like, I didn't appreciate that comment, and it was to start during the government shutdown. So I said, well, you have a government shutdown right now, and you live in America, so in a few weeks you might be sucking dick for fresh water. So maybe there's something you could learn. But he does raise a valid point, because we now live in an era of free pornography, and when I was a child, this sounded like a fucking dream. This was the mountaintop we got there. But now, I am much older and wiser, and yeah, man, turns out porn's kind of fucking dodgy. Do you know that one of the most searched terms for porn categories in the United States is teen? Right. Teen. Like teenager. Right? That's fucked up. But it's not just because like of kids, that's because we sexualize the image of teenage girls in society. Like, I thought it was weird, like in Friends, when Rachel was like, I'm gonna try to fuck Josh wearing a cheerleading outfit. What the fuck is that about? You know? It's like if you do like role play, you go to like a sex shop, they've always got like the naughty schoolgirl outfit, which is fucking weird. And like, can I just say, just to digress very slightly, like sex shops, don't go with your partner. You might find yourself upset. Have you guys ever seen those Love Honey adverts where there's a couple on the sofa talking about like sex toys, and a woman will be like, my life has improved ever since we discovered sex toys, and the guy's trying to smile like this. And he's an actor as well, you know, but even then he's like doing method, he's like, really helping us to progress, It's weird, man. I've never seen like women have the same fantasies about teenage boys. I don't think women have that kind of... Right? Like, you wouldn't say to your partner like, oh baby, can you put on some stained boxer shorts and an old football team? And then can you like maybe leave like a pizza crust under your bed for like 2 weeks? And then when I knock your door, can you tell me to fuck off because you're playing Fortnite? Because that will make my pussy wetter than the ribbon now, baby. Saying that. And I just feel like it's just like when I watch porn, I just find the whole exchange like unrealistic. Like, you ever seen like the old cliches and the guy will do the like, hi, I've come to fix the fridge. And the woman's like, come right on in, it's in here. That's not how you talk to repairmen when they come to your house. You think about like when a repairman comes to your house, you'd be like, hi, I've come to fix the fridge. Well, you're supposed to be here between 12 and 2. It's 3 o'clock. I've got kids to pick up. You think I've got all day to hang around waiting for you? Oh, I'm really sorry. Is there anything I could do? Yeah, you can start by licking my pussy. That would be realistic. That's all I say. That's what I'm trying to say is in a roundabout way is that I'm not ready to be a dad. I've got some growing up to do. I think about fatherhood a lot, man. Like, I'm not getting any younger. I think it's about time. But I think I worry that I've missed the boat to start my own family. So I don't want to be like an old dad. So I'm meant to be adopted by another family. Did somebody just offer their ovaries to me? All right, cool. I think I maybe being a stepdad. You got kids already? No, all right, well, let me start from scratch, girl. Start with a scratch, then a rub, and then Does anybody here a stepdad or have a stepdad? Got a stepdad? You guys get on?
No.
No? Yes. Someone says, alright, don't gloat. Yes! What's your name, sir?
Chris.
Chris. Why don't you like your stepdad?
He's called Dave.
Oh, well, say no more, Chris. Say no more. Fucking Dave. He's unimaginative. With his stupid one-syllable name. I get it, Chris. You've got to try and see it from Dave's perspective sometimes, Chris. Not easy being an outsider coming to a whole new family unit. Especially because society tells you that a perfect family consists of a heterosexual mum and dad and 2.4 kids. I'm here to tell you and the world that's fucking bullshit. There is no such thing as a perfect family. Family is about job titles, not people, okay? Right? Because anyone can be your sister, anyone can be like your brother. You got friends, you're like, that's like a brother to me, that's like a sister to me. You know, you might have an older person, you're a mentor in your life, that's like a mother to me. So people in your life that love you unconditionally, that is all the fuck that matters. Whether you've got 2 mums, 2 dads, a dog, and someone's got their thumb in his butt, like, doesn't matter. As long as that kinky dog loves you, right? No, I'm just saying, Chris, I would love my stepkids as much as possible. The problem is, I know we're gonna clash, because as you guys know, I don't take shit from kids. What's gonna happen if I come home late one night, Chris? I've had a few drinks. Maybe I step on this kid's iPad. He's like, oh, my iPad, Dane, you're so stupid. You broke my favorite toy. You were 10 pounds when you were born. You broke my favorite toy. No, all right. No, miss. All right, your face. Listen. The thing is, first of all, baby, I made a mistake. Don't do this here. Can I just say, you know, I'm well aware that you do your pelvic floor exercises. And I know how yoga works and Kegel exercises work, ladies. I'm well aware that childbirth does not affect the vagina elasticity that way, okay? He talks shit, I talk shit back. Now, I might try and bond with my stepson by playing computer games. Always a great way to bond with kids. Great game to bond with anybody is a game called FIFA. Anyone here ever played FIFA? FIFA's a real good fucking game, but gets very emotional. I've seen men almost get stabbed because they took too long with their formation. Those that know. There are 4 people in this front room. You can't be doing tactics. Some of you are like, I don't understand. Madam, you ever played Monopoly with your family at Christmas? Yeah, try doing that with crystal meth. That's what it's like.